What are the most unexpected way you made some money? Started selling plants out of my backyard 11 years ago. I now own a plant nursery that has to date made $1.6 million. Bought some paintings at a flea market. Saw one was worth a bit of money. Sold it later. Profits financed rent for a few months. I started baking for friends, and suddenly people were asking to pay me for birthday cakes. Finding an old hard drive from 2013 and realizing my high school hyperfixation with a specific meme cryptocurrency actually paid for my college tuition. In the 4th grade, my son had an overdue school library book. We made him decide how he would pay for it. He decided to make marshmallows and sell them. The neighborhood went apeshit for them. $12 for 6 2-inch squares. Basically about $18 a pan for sugar, gelatin, maybe some flavoring. That first year, he made about $300. The next few years, right before COVID, were $600 to $800 profit. Funny side note, the library found the book the next year and paid him $11 back. I am a simple vegetable farmer that buys and sells domain names. Go Daddy. Class action lawsuits. I usually fill them out for S&GS, and then a few years later, I get a $40 MasterCard in my email. LOL. I love blowing my settlement money on dumb shit. My fave was a $28 retractable fountain pen. Selling junk online. Back in 2010, I bought USD so I could buy gold certificates. Promptly lost 20%. Sold and converted my USD back to CAD and gained 25% because CAD had crashed in the meantime. Overall, I made about $5K. Divorce. Didn't see it coming. I was filling out surveys on websites and won a $100 gift card. Stumbling into being slightly popular during the pandemic when I started streaming on Twitch. Made USD 5 figures in about 2 years with very little effort. Selling random junk I was about to throw away. Old cables, a broken chair, weird spare parts, stuff like that. Apparently my trash has a very specific target audience. A stock I thought was a piece of shit and still do went like 10x. Gladly sold. Did some database work for a scientist who is working as an expert witness/consultant for a class action lawsuit. Since he was a friend, we didn't discuss my fee beforehand. It turns out I was earning $100 per hour. Doing voluntary work. We could have made enough money to cover our entire wedding. We got married on the pirate ship in Vegas, and then went to dinner and walked Fremont Street. 30 of us in full pirate garb. If we had charged a few bucks for every person who asked for pics with us, we would have made close to $1,000. I had thought themed weddings were a Vegas thing, but I guess not as big or as fully committed as our crew was grinning face. I turned someone in for assault. Didn't know there was a $35,000 reward on their head. Happily collected anyway. I got an inheritance from a semi-relative I had disowned. Only a couple $100, but still an unexpected surprise. I don't want to get married. After 6 years together and no engagement, his aunt gave up and sent him the wedding money. Cha-ching. I used my bicycle to go to work so I could lose some weight. In the end, we sold our second car and saved a lot of money each month. Making $700 on a $10 horse bet at the age of 19 when a friend dragged me to the track. People like to use old farm implement steel wheels as lawn decorations. In the mid-'80s, I knew of a salvage yard where I could get them for $10. One day, my supervisor was looking for some. I asked her how much she would pay. She told me she'd pay $100 for 3. I went to the salvage yard and got 3 for $30 and made a quick $70. It may not sound like much now, but that was 4 tanks of gas at the time. I was living in China, and my house got flooded. My buddy said he knew someone that had a place I could stay at, so I went over there, and he had a kid who wanted to learn English, so it's been about 10 days staying at their house and playing video games with this kid. Eventually, I go to move back out, and he hands me an envelope with $17,000 in it for teaching his kid. He was giving me an hourly tutor rate, even though we weren't having classes, and I'm not a tutor. Bought a cannabis license for the state I live in for about $550. Sold it a year later after doing nothing else for $45,000.